Hi, I'm Kira K. Dixon, and today Caitlin Clark is under the umbrellas. Welcome, Caitlin.
Thanks for having me. Excited to be here.
Well, I heard that it's your first time at Augusta National. So what are the impressions so far?
Oh gosh, I mean, like, this is a place that's on literally everyone's bucket list.
At Augusta National during the Masters, Caitlin Clark stepped away from the basketball court and into one of the most legendary venues in sports. What happened next, though, caught many by surprise. Instead of competing, she was there to pause, reflect, and share a more personal, rarely seen side of herself. In a candid interview that's been making waves, Clark opened up about her nerves, her genuine love for golf, and the unexpected ways the sport reflects the lessons she's learned on the basketball court. Her off-season honesty, mixed with playful golf stories and heartfelt vulnerability, resonated deeply. Caitlin Clark didn't just show up at the Masters. She brought meaning to the moment, and in doing so, she reminded us that even the most fearless athletes need space to grow, reset, and just be human.
I think, like, you see it on TV, but when you actually get here, it's a completely different experience. So beautiful. Like, wherever you look, it's like a postcard. It's amazing. I think the one thing that you can't tell on TV is the hills. Like, you can't really prepare for that. My legs were a little sore yesterday, but I mean, it's just unreal. It's perfect,
That's
honestly.
your preseason workout.
Yes, exactly. Getting my legs back in shape.
There you go. Yeah, what did you do? I walked the golf course.
Yeah, that's how I got back in shape.
In classic Caitlin Clark style, she broke the ice with a joke.
I don't know what I'm going to do tomorrow. I don't know what I'm going to do the next day. So maybe play some golf. I think that's what I'm going to do until it gets too cold in Indiana. So I got that. I'll become a professional golfer.
She followed up with another punchline after joking that she'd spent her off-season training to be a pro golfer. Walking Augusta's legendary hills was my preseason conditioning. Had to get my legs back, she said with a grin. She laughed, admitting that even just being a fan at the Masters is no casual stroll. But behind the humor was classic Caitlin Clark, mixing sharp focus, playful energy, and that signature touch of sarcasm fans know and love.
So your family is here with you. They're just off camera. When I told my family that I was working the Masters tournament, that I would get to be here.
That's not even working. That's, it's a treat.
That I would even get to be in the vicinity of Augusta National. They were so excited. What was their reaction when you found out that you were going to all get to come?
After famously joking that she'd spent her off-season training to become a pro golfer, Caitlin Clark delivered another gem. Walking Augusta's legendary hills was my preseason conditioning. Had to get my legs back in shape, she laughed, admitting that even being a fan at the Masters is no easy task. But beneath the punchline was classic Clark, seamlessly mixing sharp focus, light-hearted charm, and that signature sarcasm that's always on point.
I mean, this is at the top of their bucket list too. Like, they can't get enough of it. I slept in today. My brother and my dad were here right when the gates opened. They were walking around. Nobody's playing, and that's what a lot of patrons do. They just walk around and want to see the course, and that's what my dad and my brother were doing. So they can't get enough of it. We've tried every single food. We're going down the list. So.
What's the favorite?
Caitlin's refreshingly honest about her priorities, especially when it comes to Augusta's iconic food. Determined to sample everything the course has to offer, she admitted to enjoying more than a few indulgent treats. Flashing a grin, she joked that between the honey wheat chicken salad sandwiches and scouting out her next snack, she's going to need a little extra conditioning once she's back in Indiana. One thing's for sure, she's savoring every moment and fully embracing the fan experience.
My favorite, I think the Georgia peach ice cream sandwich. You can't go wrong with that. It's like the peach isn't like overpowering. The sugar cookie's really good. Had a couple of them yesterday. I'm gonna need to get some extra conditioning in when I get back to Indianapolis. But I mean, you can't go wrong with anything. There's just so many things that are so good, and maybe it just tastes better because the view is also so amazing. But yeah, it's been fun.
Are you a pimento person?
I would not a huge pimento person, but
it's a unique
I would
taste.
pick the chicken salad on the honey wheat before that.
Okay.
I really like the chicken salad. That's my go-to sandwich if I'm picking one.
Yeah, I like that. Good
Yeah.
protein,
Yeah.
gets you through the day.
It's really good.
Like anyone heading to a big event, she packed with the weather in mind, bringing plenty of options. While still aiming to look the part, she hasn't made her way to the merchandise tent yet. But when she does, it won't be a leisurely stroll. It'll be a full-fledged mission.
How have you planned your outfits this week?
Ooh. Well, I brought a ton of clothes because I didn't really know about the weather when I
you never
got
know.
here, but I mean, it's been perfect, but just trying to look the part at least, you know?
You do look the part, but you're a golfer.
Thanks.
You
I am
know
a
exactly
golfer,
what
yeah.
it takes.
I haven't gone to the merch area yet, so we're gonna get some good
Okay, what's on
masters.
the-
Oh.
What's on
Everything.
the-
But also
the
then you
wish
gotta
list?
buy for people too. You gotta stock up on Christmas gifts. My brother's already gone. He spent a bunch of money, I'm sure.
Oops.
I'll be up there too, but I'll get some hats,
Okay.
get some nice golf gear, because it's exclusive. You can only get it here, so
Yeah.
you gotta go crazy while you can.
Yeah.
She's already got gifts for the family in mind. Fresh hats, coffee mugs, a must-have for a self-proclaimed coffee connoisseur, and of course, some premium golf gear. She even confessed to watching TikTok, merch hauls to prepare for the spree, turning what might seem like a quick stop into a fully mapped-out mission where fashion meets strategy. It's the kind of behind-the-scenes glimpse fans don't often get.
You know, I've been watching like TikTok hauls of like what people buy, so I can be prepared of what I want to get.
Because when you
But
go in there,
I know,
you have
got-
to have a strategy.
You have to have a plan. Yeah.
'Cause it's overwhelming.
There's so many people in there. I'll probably get some coffee mugs. My brother said the coffee mugs were going off the. I'm a big coffee person, so get some coffee mugs.
In this light, Caitlin Clark at Augusta isn't just a superstar showing up at a golf tournament. She's all of us living out a dream. She's enjoying every bite, soaking in every moment, and sharing it all with the people who matter most, turning what was once just a bucket list destination into unforgettable memories.
So I remember I was pretty young and like I loved every sport. My parents like
You're a little athletic.
I wanted to try whatever I could. And I remember on one of my birthdays, I forget how old I was turning, but I was pretty young. I got my first set of golf clubs and they were like bright pink, like the kid golf clubs. And I would always beg my dad to like take me and go golfing. I just really enjoyed it. I loved being outside. You know, I wasn't obviously very good. I still am a hack, but I think I just like love being outside.
Caitlin Clark may be quick to admit she's no golf pro, but there's no denying the game has always meant something special to her. So where did it all start? Picture a birthday surprise, a set of bright pink clubs, and a fierce determination that showed up early. Long before she was lighting up basketball courts, Caitlin was already hooked on a different kind of sport. One played in quiet, without crowds, teammates, or a ticking shot clock.
I love the competitive aspect of it. It's like a battle with yourself. Like it's an individual sport. It's so different than basketball or the other sports that I played growing up. So I think it makes you have this mental toughness about you. I think that's what I love about it. But a lot of my friends played growing up and throughout college and even now professionally, some of my teammates play. So it's like a fun competitive thing we get to do
fun,
together. And that's what I love about it. And yeah. That's the one bad thing about the WNBA is like it's during the summer, so I don't get to go out and golf as much, but I try to make as much time as I can without hurting my back because I still need to make some shots, you know, here
here and there, yeah.
But yeah, I mean, I got into it at a young age and I've really always just loved it and I'm very average at it, but it's so hard. Like everybody's mostly pretty average, but yeah, it's fun. I enjoy it.
For Caitlin Clark, golf isn't just a pastime. It's a personal escape. In a life filled with cameras, crowds, and constant pressure, the course offers a rare kind of stillness. Out there, the noise disappears, the spotlight dims, and it all comes down to something simple: her, the club in her hands, and the next shot. It's one of the few places where she can truly breathe.
But also I think like understanding how much I enjoy it and how peaceful it is. It's like such a nice way to get away from basketball and what your reality is every single day and just to do something where you can like calm your mind and be away from people and be outside.
For Caitlin Clark, golf isn't just a hobby. It's a therapeutic escape in a world where she's always under the spotlight. On the course, she finds a rare calm where the pressure melts away, the noise fades, and the focus becomes all about her, the club in her hands, and the steady rhythm of the next swing.
Why do basketball players specifically seem to love golf so much?
That's a really good question. Honestly, I really do think that, like, one, it's a great escape for us. I think two, you know, we're so used to the team aspect, and then you get out on the course and it's such a challenge with yourself. Like, it's you, the golf ball, the golf club, like the course, like that's all it is. You know, you don't have teammates to rely on. It's just a battle with yourself. And
it's almost like a mental exercise that you can use.
It really makes you mentally tough. And I think that's also what's really impressive about these professional golfers out here. Like, you hit a bad shot, you don't have time to sulk, like you got to move on. And it is similar to basketball in the same way. Like, you miss a shot, you got to move on. But, you know, they're the one that has to step up and take the next shot. They don't have other teammates to rely on. So I think that's what's really impressive about it.
She even views it as a form of training. Just like basketball, golf teaches you to bounce back from mistakes. Miss a shot, you line up for the next one. Miss a clutch bucket, time to get back on defense. For Caitlin, it's all about resilience.
But the
and
most
staying
important
focused
thing
on
is
what's
managing
ahead.
your nerves
Yeah.
here. How much do you relate to that? I know that you said you don't really get that nervous in basketball, but every once in a while, I'm sure something does spike.
Well, it was just like interesting, like walking around yesterday, like the fans are just like so on top of you. And I think as an athlete, like when you're in your element and you're competing and doing your thing, you don't always realize that. So I'm sure the guys get in their zone and kind of go about their business how they always do. But that element is always something that you can't prepare for.